Hello and welcome to the first video on the Big World Footy YouTube channel, and today I'm going to go over 10 players Colchester should consider signing this transfer window. First up, we've got Tom Smith, who was on loan at Colchester for the second half of last season, starting the final 6 games, and he demonstrated some great reflexes in the games he played and demanded the box a lot better than O'Hara, who's now gone. His only negative aspect I felt was his goal kicks, as they're often quite some way off target, but with some experience they should get a lot better. My second choice keeper I recommend is Joe Wallacott. Wallacott played under current Colchester gaffer Ben Garner at Swindon and Charlton, and at current club Swindon he has become slightly out of favour, leading me to believe we can get him at a low cost and shouldn't be too big of a fee. However, I do remember he got a lot of stick at former teams for being slightly mistake prone, but I do hope he's over that because I have heard good things recently. For left back, I've gone with Jack Spark. He is a very energetic left back and could definitely fit Garner's system at left wing back. This is quite an optimistic shout, as he does seem like he could play League One football next season, where he played last season for Exeter and did quite well. He has a lot of experience, played at about 40 games for Exeter last season, and at 22 years old would be a great pickup for free agents. Next up, we have got Tenai Watson. He's just been released by MK Dons, and he can play both right centre back and right wing back, which fits Garner's 3-4-2-1 or 1-2 system, especially if Chamadou leaves, as he can play right wing back and has the same pretty much skill set, except maybe the pace. He had 70 games in League One for the last 2 seasons with MK, which can add to the League Two standard squad. Next up, we've got Tyler Cordner. Now, I wasn't personally familiar with Cordner until late last season when I heard brilliant things about him for England C and Aldershot. And I also saw him recommended in a few threads for players Colchester should consider signing. I think it was in Team of the Season for National League last season as well. So that does lead me to believe he would be a great signing. He would cost a lot, but it's from Aldershot, so I don't feel it would be too much, and would be an upgrade on Chambers from last season, as it adds a lot more youth to the backline. For the first centre midfielder, I've gone with Camille Conte, who was one of the highest rated centre midfielders in the National League last season, winning the FA Trophy with Gateshead. He'll definitely want to continue his development as he's still young and possesses great running power, calmness in possession and brilliant physicality. Colchester do need a player with that skill set, even though we have plenty of centre midfielders and have already been linked with the player this transfer window. For the second midfielder, I've gone with Alex Patterson. Now, I've seen this recommended by plenty of sources to sign for Colchester, and I would happily take him at the club, as he's a goal-scoring centre midfielder and could potentially replace Chilvers at the cam position. And he got 9 goals for Harrogate last season, playing centre mid, and he can play out wide as well. But he might aim for a bit higher, but I hope with the top 8 budget he might be tempted to join Colchester. For the first of the attackers, I've gone with Charlie Kirk. This was a player I saw recommended on Twitter by HC Football, so shout out to them. And I definitely agree that Colchester could have this move on the card. He played under Garner at Charlton earlier this season, but struggled to make a lot of impact in League One, but showed glimpses occasionally of his full ability. He's made over 250 FL appearances, so definitely will bring some experience to the side, and he's only 25, so it should still be good. Very versatile as well, can play 3 different attacking roles, and yeah. The next attacker I've gone for is Michael Falevi, who played for Colchester in the 2020-21 season, the lockdown, so I can't really give a fair judgment how he played then. But he scored goals, he did well, and he's recently just come back from his ACL and signed for Chelmsford, where he played for most of the second half of the season and did very well. 7 goals in his first 9 games, in fact. He probably wouldn't start regularly, but he would add some pace and goals from our very shocking attack. Finally, we do have Luke Jeffcott. Aged just 23, he scored 33 goals in his last 3 seasons, and a majority were in League One for Plymouth. From what I've seen, he's an ambitious striker who has a lot of potential despite struggling at Swindon last season, especially at home. It wasn't great then. Got subbed at half time, I think. And the only thing that may lead Colchester away is he probably has a lot of interest from other teams, and he's only ever played for teams in the southwest, so he may want to stay in that area. And all I can say is thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.